Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes and welcome back to Kick Around Kingdom. I am excited for this one, and you may be asking why. Well, we're gonna do an event that I really want to do. Berry jump. Berry jump. Berry jump. It's time for Berry jump. Now, this is a really funny event, and also a really fun one to boot, because it's basically just Tiger Lily Kiki's Berry Jump. And it's basically like, if anyone remembers, there's this old app game, or like an old phone game, called Doodle Jump. It's kind of like that, except you're Tiger Lily Cookie on her tiger, and you get berries. Now this actually does lead into a...
here to make your wedding unforgettable.
Wedding cake, shush, I know what you mean. If you actually go over to Beasties, this actually leads into a portion of the story where you have to go over to the Sourberry Forest, and going over here, it actually leads to Tiger Lily Cookie right down here. And guess what? Clicking this, it just takes you straight to the minigame, saying obtain 50 berries in one game, where this can actually get you rewards like basic topping pieces, treasure tickets, and even special cookie cutters. And this is just for getting 50. And this can actually make you instantly go to it. So I'm pretty sure this is how you just immediately start, which we immediately spent a ticket. I was going to read the rules, but we're immediately going. But before I go ahead and start with this, I will be reading comments from the video over here, which says, the Steel Cookie Gacha attracts lightning legendaries. Yeah, that's true. I probably should have put Stormbringer in that thumbnail too. But with that being said, if you want to leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below for me to read down the videos, and feel free to do so, because it could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, then that's what matters the most. So, first of all, I'm just going to get one comment out of the way from in dictation saying, question of the day, phone and tablet. I rarely use my laptop and my TV is non-existent at the point, and I'm kind of jealous of your luck. I am jealous of my luck sometimes, but at that point, you should be seeing me when I try and get OvenBreak costumes. That's where all the luck goes downhill. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this thing. The garden, too big. More berries, above. Easy, jump. You control. I jump. Tap here to control. Collect berries, see here. More? Good. Here, platform number. But how far is top? Jump, jump. Better items, but dangerous. Careful. Jump to the top. Okay, obtain 50 berries in one game. Okay, so... Oh, I get it. Okay, so we have to keep tapping left and right, but we do get a magnet, which is pretty helpful. Okay, so I'm starting to get this. We just kind of like gotta keep ourselves balanced while also managing to get our jumps in a row. And definitely, game cleared. Well, perfect. We completed the challenge. Cleared with sweet and sour berries 50. And we cleared that there, and we were able to complete the mission, I guess. I don't know if that gave us any like sort of special story. I kind of doubt it. But that's done, and I think that means we got to play it for free. We didn't even need to spend a ticket there. It's flipping amazing. Alright, great, so that's kind of like more of a tutorial thing just for a mission, but for the event info, how to play. Use Berry Jump tickets to play Berry Jump. Tiger Lily Cookie will jump automatically upon reaching a platform. Use the direction buttons to control the direction that she jumps. The game will be over in Tiger Lily Cookie misses a platform or falls down or lands on a spiked platform. There's platform types. There's wooden platforms with just a basic platform, cloud platforms that disappear after you land a jump, and spiked platforms where if Tiger Lily Cookie lands on the platform, the game will be over. There's different item types too. There's sweet and sour jellies of 1, 3, and 10. There's also a magnet berry, which draws on all berries. There's the jumpy shoes, which allows a higher jump. And there's even fever letters, where if you manage to get the letters F, E, V, E, and R, you can enter fever mode, and with both magnet berry and jumpy shoes effect will be active at the same time. And if you're playing on, even if Tiger Lily Cookie falls down and lands on a spiked platform, you can use a life berry to keep playing. With each use, that required number of life berries will increase by 1 up to a maximum of 5. Okay, so that's if you collect them. And finishing conditions and rewards. The game is over when one of the following conditions is met. The game has been finished and you did not choose to play on, and you reached the topmost platform. Oh, so there is a top. And when the game is over, you receive the following rewards. Obtain berries, progress rewards, platforms 0 to 30 is XP jellies, platforms 31 to 230, more XP jellies, 231 to 430, more XP jellies and topping pieces, and 431 to 500 is more XP jellies and crystals. Pretty good rewards if I do say so myself, but I immediately want to get into this. So, controls, there's actually 2 buttons, so I feel like 2 buttons might be a little bit easier, but that's just from my point of view. I don't know, but I want to go ahead and just go and jump into this because I think it can help me manage a little bit more. Anyway, hey. Oh, okay, there we go, I fixed it. Okay, so the platforms are a little bit more spread out right here. I am missing jellies, which is unfortunate. But I don't think I'll be able to like go too far down. As long as I just really focus on anything and everything. It's all going to be settled, and hoop, and then, come on, get that magnet. Alright, good. Ooh, fever. I want to see if I can get that. I can't, why can't I magnetize the fever things towards me? That's so weird. Anyway, that's a small platform right there. Okay, get that triple right there. Bam. But this is actually relatively fine right now. Just don't go too far down. Uh-oh. Spikes. Oh! Okay, we're going up. Okay, that was a real big jump. Okay, so we are up like 70 platforms, which is pretty good. The jellies are going to get bigger, but I feel like now we're seeing spike platforms, which are pretty risque. But I think we can manage. Okay, got the magnet, pretty good. V? What? Oh, I would... can I manage? Hold on, wait. Wait for it. Dang it! Okay, I guess I'm not going for the V. Okay, fine. That's annoying. Wait. Okay, I got the jump. I missed a bunch of jellies, though. Definitely has a lot of risk to this. I'll reach over here. Got that. And then slide under there. Did get another E. There's 2 different types of E's that you can get, so just gotta go for them all. Under here. No, don't try and mess up on me. Control. Excuse me? How the blow was I supposed to do that? That was just a death trap right there. Great, well, I guess I'm just done. Okay, and I just got, like... Yeah, I got 150, which is not bad, but I know for a fact I can do better. By the way, there is a berry shop over here. You can get life stuff, you can get Hollyberry Cookie Soul Stones, and also Sugarfly Cookie Soul Stones. Ooh, these things, which might actually have some purpose. And also XP stuff, which, a bunch more. You can buy more of these with tickets. Like, you can buy one more ticket for 300, and another one for 300. And there are missions up here, where it depends on how high you get to the platform, but you can even get a berry jump background for your My Cookie, which, oh, I think it's a sticker. Like a sticker set, because that's definitely not a background. But I think 400 gets you the background. At the top of the paradise, sure, I guess that counts. And so far, we can get 200 of the Light of True Passions, which definitely has its merits and benefits. And yeah, and also we are slowly filling up a basket, which is nice. I don't think this is in total. I think it's just like how many that you can just get in one run. So before we move on, we will see some comments over here. Like there's one from Gamer Silliness saying, question of the day, honestly, I don't really care. I probably do care, but I prefer watching videos on any device that's connected to my headphones on. That's fair. Headphones are life. Also, Fierce Deity says, I have a few ideas for possible future types. Grass type for Millennium Tree and White Lily, Psychic type for Shadowmilk and Moonlight and Prophet, Fairy type for Pavlova and Sugarfly, and Dragon type for Pitaya and Snapdragon. Seems like we're really going Pokemon type with this one, let's be honest. But I can understand where you're coming from. And Truthless Clue says, question of the day, I'm liking watching videos on my TV, but sadly I just moved and haven't found the motivation to unpack things in my living room. Let me tell you something. One day, because I've been through the same thing before, I just moved. I moved like around a little bit less than a month ago. But let me tell you something. You need to have a whole day to dedicate yourself to unpacking things, setting things up, and moving. And then after that, once you have your bed set up, your desk, your TV, your electronics, your closet, whatever, you're gonna have a fantastic time in your brand new utilized room, and it's gonna be a fun time all around. So take my advice from that. Take it with a grain of salt, but that's just how I roll. Anywho, let's get back to another round of all jumpy berries, because honestly, this game isn't too hard. Actually, it is pretty fun. I would say the controls can be a bit odd, but it's nothing too insanely hard to try and control and maneuver around. I mean, after all, it's literally just jumping. We're not trying to do literal rocket science. It's literally just tiger science. Oh, that was so beautiful right there. All of those berries. And then I can get this magnet, and then jump we go, and then just keep bouncing. Balance, and then get this. Oh, that was real nice. And then backwards. And now, actually, I feel like... Oh, this can make us skip a bunch of the platforms. But we did miss an R, though. That's kind of cursed. But we did get a magnet. I will take that. Keep going forth. Get one more. All right, nice. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. Yep. It does seem like a very simplistic game, but that's something I just really like about it. It's simple. But yet they made a way to make it fun and involve a cookie run format into it. Did miss the shoe, which is unfortunate, but at least I'm going to get all the jellies and berries. I think I need to get to top of the platform and not just it's kind of weird because you need to make sure you have a really nice mix of collecting the jellies while also going high up in platforms, because the platforms can help you do certain missions. the berries can help you with the shop, because you can get more valuable items. That's why me getting 100 is nice, but I know for a fact that you can do a bunch more. So I'm gonna pick these up, and what sucks with that jump thing is, like, I miss a lot of jellies, which, to be fair, I don't know if the jump is worth it, because at that point, like, I'm gonna be missing so many berries, power-ups, and stuff like that. I understand that, like, these platforms do get hard to try and traverse through, but, like, still. Anyway, collect. I'm gonna take that, thank you. Thank you for the low magnetization. And I didn't want to get that, because look at all those berries that I missed out on. Help. Okay. I guess where are we at? Fever time or something? What is this? What the fuck was that? We're not, like, on the time limit, are we? Are we, like, near the top or something? By the way, these jumps are getting trickier. Because, like, I realized the... Wait, we do get... Wait, when do we get one of those? I'm probably going to end it right there. Though, will it tell me if I ever get any other ones of those? Maybe I can pick one up? That's what I'm curious about. I got 200 of those, though, which is pretty nice. But am I always going to have those stored up? Can I buy more? No. It's coated in sticky syrup, so they must be rare gets, because I definitely did not buy one. Okay, but I do have... Well, I can get this, which is 5 special cookie cutter, or magic ones, with some stamina jellies for when I do BCs later, which is pretty nice. But before I do another round, we'll probably do like 2 more rounds. There's a comment from It's Caitlin saying it's either on my phone or TV. Understandable. And Lil Blue Blood just says, how do you have so many cookie cutters? Because I barely spend, and I only spend whenever I need the cookie to like showcase. And Tatsugiri says, I'm doing the most random thing. The first 5 cookies being Wizard Cookie, Strawberry, Gingerbread, King Custard, and Spicy Pepper. To beat the whole game with in hard mode at 8-8. Well, good playing luck. I hope you have them at max promotions, have really good topping tarts, biscuits, and everything that can make them better, because if not, you're going to really be in a world of hurt. And lastly, there's a comment from Draco saying, the steel element is decently cool, but steel honestly doesn't really feel like an element compared to stuff like wind or electricity. That's probably just me, although I do think nature is way more necessary to be an element, but I'm sure they're saving that for Millennial Tree. Also, they're speculated to be a love element that's in a concept shown on a whiteboard with the Shadow Milk live stream, but personally, I think that idea for the element is kind of lame and doesn't really fit into the others. There's also very few cookies that would fit the love element. Personally, I feel like to see a cosmic element like Moonlight Elemental that actually has that element. That's something I can relate to, because I feel like there's a lot of space S cookies that can fit for the cosmic element, or at least ones that are mystical. But I feel like, what sort of beginning was that? Did you see how far that flipping jump was? But if I'm being honest, I feel like a very unique element that they could try and put into the game, but it's unlike any other element, is musical. Because there's a lot of cookies who can produce music, so I feel like a music element would actually be pretty fitting, because think about this. There's a lot of them who could, like, even, like, someone like, you know, Icicle Yeti could count as a musical cookie. But, like, just think about it. You have flipping Parfait, Shining Glitter, you have Black Lemonade, Carol, Mint Choco. Like, there's straight up a lot of musical cookies, either by singing or just by, you know, any sort of instrument that they use. There's a pleb ton of musical cookies. I really want the R, but I can't reach that, so that's unfortunate. It's still kind of weird how, like, you know, some of the things that you can use the magnet on, they just don't attract. Specifically the letter jellies, which is kind of ridiculous, but sometimes how you just have to live. Take that, though. Give me that. Give me that sweet R. There we go. Nice, beautiful thread, the needle. I didn't want to get those, but fine. That was a pretty... No, that's not good. Okay. I'm getting the E. Oh my gosh, that was too close. Just gonna... There we go. Perfect. And now get that magnet. That magnet power-up is, like, the best. Because, you know, it's not like the super shoes that make you skip out on literally everything. Ooh, gotta be very careful with those jumps like that just surround you in spikes. Because I'm not looking for the feet of my tiger to get stabbed. I'd rather not. I'd rather let him be living for long and healthfully. I at least want to reach that fever time. See, reaching that fever time would be pretty solid if I could see how that works. You could say maybe I already reached it, but I don't know. Because I feel like I just saw the music go, like, up and get higher in pitch and, like, go faster, but I don't know how exactly that worked. Because even that was entirely weird to me. Okay, feet, okay. Yeah, oh, whoa, okay, here's fever. What that explains fever time. It's definitely not what I've seen before, but that was definitely fever time right there. So how many platforms are we at right now? 301. We definitely can reach a new record. But I just gotta be sure that I calculate all my jumps and make sure that I'm careful with everything here. Yep. Get a nice Skip. Scary. Okay. Back on track. Okay, we got this. We're fine. We can get a really high score right here. We're getting a lot of berries. This is definitely our highest, which I'm so proud of. That one gave us 10. I'm just gonna go slowly. Slowly. And they picked that up. Ooh, solid. Wish I could have gotten those berries down there, but it's fine. Okay, cool. Back down. Here we go. Whoop, whoop. Whoop. Get that. Get these. I'm gonna step down and get this. Take a nice stairway up. But just carefully and slowly so we can manage. Alright, perfect. And then get the super spring shoes. It maybe entirely missed the magnet, excuse me? Oh my gosh, look at all those flipping berries that I'm getting. We're gonna get so many. Oh my, hello? Oh, it's going faster. Okay, so it's kind of like a difficulty curve. I understand. So the higher that we go, the more difficulty that we're reaching. Sure. Okay. Can we reach the top? I'm hoping. Because we are slowly getting there. We're going by like 2 every single jump. And I can make it. As long as we get the power, the strength, the opportunity, and the dedication to do so. Just keep on focusing. Because we are very close. Oh. Nope, we have 600 jellies, by the way. There it is! Yes! We made it to the top! Oh my gosh, and we got one of these special berries. Berry jump higher and higher. You can only obtain this special berry at the very top. Collect them and something good will happen. So let's keep climbing. And we got 100 crystals too, and 600 berries. Oh, that's so sick. Okay, you've unlocked special items with berry? Huh? Hello? Okay, so what's going on? Okay, so obviously we can get all these. We not only get an extra 300 of those and a bunch of the life berries. We can also get the Sugarfly Cookie Soul Stones and also a new background for my cookie. But also we got a new sticker set and also some rainbow cubes. Which, look how beautiful Tiger Lily looks right there. All those berries all over. But also we have special berry rewards. Okay. Peak Jumper. So is there more that I can get here? Because I feel like that can't be all, can there? I don't know. There also is a package for this stuff, but at this point, I'm not sure if it's worth. Because at that point, $2 just to start jumping. At the point, I think it'd just be better worth it just like go ham. But I think we could do like 1 more or 2 more runs. But then again, I feel like I got the case of this whole entire video across. Because like this game is just generally fun. And you could definitely do a lot more of this off camera. But I'm definitely going to grind this a lot more just so I can also get butter. And, oh yeah, that's for the mines. Definitely grind up to try and probably get this thing while also getting maybe Hollyberry Soul Stones and also some of the Light of True Passions, because we get how this event works. It's just a fun jumping game, and I definitely recommend you do this because this can be pretty fun. So with that being said, I think Draco left a comment saying, oh yeah, I already read that. I just forgot to heart it because I was starting to do my content. Sonic Gamer says, you're not going to believe this. I found a Cookie Run fan animation that takes inspiration from the web series Pretty Blood. It's called Cookie Blood Kingdom. Cookie Blood Kingdom sounds very edgy, and I'm very curious. Artist Kingdom says, amazing videos, I wish to befriend. I'm a poor in my Cookie Run Kingdom game, and items are getting more scarce in my second. Honestly, dude, if I could donate some of my crystals, I'd give you a solid like 200,000. Like, you definitely deserve that if you're definitely new and struggling with the game. Walton Kittenpotent says, it sure does sound fun when others get Eternal Sugar early. I got her from the actual poll from Pity, 250. And talking about updates made me just want more magic candies. I need them. Tiger Lily and Raspberry better get them in the next update. Well, your wish half came true, because Raspberry Cookie got one, Tiger Lily didn't, but maybe Tiger Lily can get one soon, but at least Tiger Lily has her own minigame. Alan Parker says, question of the day, none I like to watch on my iPad. That's fair enough, that's understandable. Minty Chuster Clan saying, these days I mostly watch videos on YouTube, I'm getting back on DVDs, and hopefully I can watch movies on VHS again. Well, of course you would watch videos on YouTube, where would you watch Daily Motion? Anyway, Starday says, at 5:17, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Tiger Lily didn't have voice acting either. She didn't. Yeah, she didn't. I just remember that too. Also, Saraflow says, question of the day, I use my phone to watch the videos. Great. And lastly, there's a comment from Arian Funhouse saying, question of the day, I prefer to watch videos on my computer or phone. Occasionally watching the videos on my TV. I don't usually watch videos on my TV as of recently because, like, you know, I don't got that, it's not that I didn't even, of course, I don't even have cable. In fact, I don't even have a Roku. I think I used to, but I don't know where the plug went. Anyways, with that being said, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my kick around content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And also down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, which includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I get the kick around YouTube stuff absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise so you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive content you wouldn't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.